And we are live. Good day. My name is David, and uh, today is actually a very special day for me. Uh, there's a little bit of confusion, but absolutely, November has been designated by the State Department actually as National Entrepreneurs Month. And they also, I went on their site today and it said that they're kicking off Global Entrepreneurship Week. And that's where I got totally confused because the pledge I am going to read today is I first learned about it and gave it in the lobby of the Kauffman Foundation in the summer of, um, I believe it was 2010. And that was the gathering of the very first partners community for Global Entrepreneurship Week, which was originally created by the Kauffman Foundation. So I went out to Kansas City in 2010, I believe, and found the pledge in the lobby, and I took the pledge and went into my partners meeting. But um, I know for a fact that I used to do this pledge every year, the second week in November. So as I started to do some uh, research on it, it seems that um, the Kauffman Foundation that I knew back in 2010, and actually for some five, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years after, it was a program, Global Entrepreneurship, second week in November. I got involved in it. I always uh, produced in that week at least 20 conversations with folks who are entrepreneurs themselves. These were folks that I had engaged with in cyberspace for the most part, but except for my except for my friend uh, Dr. Charles Matthews, who is I'm not exactly sure what his title is today because since I met him, more and more and more things are happening. But one Global Entrepreneurship Week, uh, I have a certificate here somewhere. Dr. Chuck invited me into his classroom, his graduate entrepreneurship classroom, and we live streamed during Global Entrepreneurship Week. Uh, Chuck, well, I'll find that his class gave me a certificate and they all signed it, and it was one of the most wonderful gifts I ever got during Global Entrepreneurship Week. But be that as it may, and there I will share a surprise at the end of this me doing the pledge. This pledge explains my why better than any other words I've ever seen, and that's why I took the pledge and I live by the pledge. It explains exactly what it is I do and why I do it better than anything else I've ever found. And uh, Actually, when I originally took the pledge, if I remember correctly, the Kauffman Foundation had set up a website, and I was less than the 3,000th person that took the pledge that year. So it has a lot of meaning to me, and you'll see why. You'll see why in a second. The Entrepreneur's Pledge. I am an entrepreneur, following a dream, pursuing an opportunity, taking charge of my destiny. I am an entrepreneur following, bringing something of value to society, making a job for myself, which I have been doing for 50 years, and for others, and creating wealth that benefits my family, my community, my country, and my world. I am one of a movement of millions of entrepreneurs and innovators who made America great and who will keep our economy going and growing. Extremely important in today's world. What I am is because many people have helped me along my journey, and many people have helped me along my journey. Therefore, and here's the commitment part, I will tell my story, sharing my successes and failures so that others who are taking the entrepreneurial path can learn. I will mentor an aspiring entrepreneur. Another sidebar here. I've mentored many aspiring entrepreneurs. I kept that part of the pledge. I will make my voice heard by those who make policy decisions that affect me and my business. Now, stepping back for a moment, I have to make a comment on this. I don't do a lot with that. The only time I really have done that in my life is when I served on the governor of Ohio's Small Business Advisory Council. And I think the years were 2003, 4, and 5. And today, the most important community that deals with issues is AARP. And they are the ones who lobby Congress on behalf of folks over 50. That's the mission of AARP. So I step back a little bit. I let other people who can do a better job than I can uh, do that part. I will appreciate and celebrate my accomplishments and the accomplishments of my fellow entrepreneurs. And that's why I have developed well, I have probably produced, I know I've produced over 2,500 hours of YouTubes. Uh, however, um, well, not however, the subject matter of my YouTubes are pretty much entrepreneurship and small business. And so I have produced things, but today, now, the video that I am producing right now will go to many different links. I'll post it in many different places, but I will be posting it at Small Business, or I'm sorry, CelebrateBusiness.tv. CelebrateBusiness.tv. That's a a web landing page that I just launched that page last week, and I urge you to go there. There are two uh, conversations I call them celebrate business conversations that I had with two friends that I had been streaming with uh, on the internet. I've been streaming Barbara Weltman. I've been streaming with her for uh, over 14 years on the internet. David Amerlin, I've been streaming with him over 10 years, um, uh, live streaming on the internet. So uh, that's a new place where we will celebrate business. I guess I gave a little advertising there, a little marketing there. And here's the most important part of the commitment of the Entrepreneur's Pledge. I will give back to the society that helped to make me successful. Back when this pledge was actually written, and we know it more so today than ever, the last line is, I will build a stronger America. It's it's what I'm all about, and it's a special time every year, uh, early November, where I take the pledge again. I repledge to make sure that I'm living up to all the commitments that I made. I'm happy to say that I wait a second. I do know the date on the 16th. On the 16th of November, I guess in celebration, because Jess has done it with me in the past. Uh, on the 16th of November, my friend Jess Duell, who I've been celebrating business with probably at least 10 years. Um, Last year, it was a year ago right now. A year ago right now, I was doing a conversation with Jess, and together we took the pledge. Well, in 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, Jess will I'll be live streaming with Jess on celebratebusiness.tv, and we will take the entrepreneur pledge that we both took, and we will break it down and give some case studies and some uh, editorial comment to what the pledge is all about. So I look forward to seeing you back then. And very appropriate to Entrepreneurship Month, week, pledge is the idea to do what you love and love what you do. That's pretty good. That's some almond nog. Almond nog. I just bought it a couple hours ago. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.